$1 million view. Imagine having a house here and watching this every day. Now the wind has completely died because it's blowing from that direction. Now I can smell the poo. Ugh. Okay, what does it say? Oh, the information is gone. Taken by the wind. Gone with the wind. Those clouds cover the sky with a very mild blanket, protecting us from the excess of sun radiation. Yeah, the watercolor betrays the death probably, and the wind and presence of some underwater objects. Yeah, last time I was here the smell of poo was very intense. This time it's very mild. I think they probably improved the process. Oh my god, I can smell the human crap now. Imagine being in a sewage underground. It just smells just like that. Oh, that's priceless. For everything else there's MasterCard. Oh my god, you see the colors? How they change. Over there, in front of us, there's a Revere Beach. There are many apartment complexes over there, but it's not the best area. Lots of immigrants live there. All these gangs and sketchy things that they do. These are the seagulls. The entire family. Yeah, all things black and white. Maybe they're in the inter-species hybrids. Somebody told me here in the Revere Beach that many varieties of seagulls. Some of them come from far away, from Europe even. I had no idea. I thought there was maybe one or two, but apparently there are multitude of those. I see there's some chemistry here. Sodium hypochlorite. So that's an oxidizer. It's used probably to kill the bacteria. So after they do the job of digesting the organic matter, they are probably killed by the chemicals. Gate number 10. You see the boat, the sail in the distance. There was a book by a Russian author, The Lone White Sail. I read that book when I was in elementary school. It reminds me of that time. And there's like a big ship. I'm not sure if you can see it, one or two in the distance, and over there's like a lighthouse far away on an island. Yeah, there are many tanks of that liquid chemical. They must be carried by the ships and then transferred to those tanks through the pipelines, because it's too hazardous to transfer it by trucks. It's basically like a chemical weapon. Can be used against the germs or against the humans. Yeah, over there you see that white storage tank. I believe that's Lynn. That's part of Lynn town. Yeah, all this area is called North Shore, north of Boston. Usually it's like many Latino people live there. South of Boston it's called South Shore, and there are many like usually black people, but this is mostly like Latino. Wet, get our feet wet. Oh, no. There are some pockets of very rich people that live in those neighborhoods. Like in the South Shore, there's a Hingham, and in the North Shore, you can go to Marblehead. So like rich people usually don't live in Boston, unless their job requires that. Like medical doctors probably live close to their hospitals, but if you don't have to live here, then you can buy a house in one of those rich enclaves. Yeah, in like a month and a half there will be like a famous sand sculpture festival in Revere Beach. I try to go there every year. It's a lot of fun. They have probably 20 different artists from all over the world competing against each other. They have lots of street food and fun for the kids and adults. They have like Ferris wheel. I'm gonna try to make it this year. Last year I was in Poland, so I couldn't make it. Excuse me, do you know what that tower is? That the red, white and blue tower?
I don't know what that is.
No idea?
Probably like a water tank, I would
Water
say.
tank? Oh, makes sense, yeah. Thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so it's probably a water tank for distribution in that neighborhood. But why those three colors? Aren't they the colors of Russian or French flag? They also colors of the American flag. Yeah, makes sense, yeah. Many people like this breed of dogs around here, I noticed. I like your hat. Is that a Panama hat?
Es de Panamá.
Is it Panama?
Colombia.
Oh, Colombia. Oh, Colombia. Nice, nice. Mucho gusto.
Colombia.
Mucho gusto.
Hi.
Okay. Sludge. Okay, so the sludge from the pollutant removal process is pumped back to the Fall River pelletizing facility in Quincy through a 14-inch pipe embedded in the inter-island tunnel wall. Interesting. Quincy facility converts the sludge into fertilizer pellets, which can be applied to crops. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I could see those pellets in the market. And I guess the water is injected through the pipe under the ocean. It's injected to the ocean, so they don't reuse the water. They just clean it and inject to the ocean. And the solid sludge is used as a fertilizer. What city in Colombia are you from?
Colombia.
What city? Like a Medellin?
Yes.
Medellin?
Medellin is.
San Escobar? I want to go to San Escobar.
Let's go. No, Medellin y por ejemplo, Washington DC
Yeah.
es Boston, ¿verdad?
Yeah.
Es la capital de Boston.
Oh,
Medellin es la capital y es un Don Matías.
I like your earrings. How many?
Like it?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Interesting. And you have the same on the other side?
Yeah.
They look the same.
Next time is one here.
Oh, there will be more?
Yeah.
Oh,
one
no.
more. That's it.
It doesn't hurt?
No more. only one more here. That's it.
Does it hurt when you put them here?
Yeah.
No pain?
No.
No?
No.
Mucho
One
strong?
front.
Say again?
You. One front.
Oh, Polonia. Yes,
Oh,
Polako.
Polonia.
Yeah.
It's
Cracovia.
okay.
From Cracovia, my city.
I live in here or is
Yeah, I live here, yeah.
Boston?
Yeah, Boston, yeah.
It's,
But I'll go back to my country. After I'm finished here, I go back.
oh yeah.
I don't want to live here. America is like a zoo. Give me 5.
Thank you.
Thank you,
See
thank
you.
you. Wow, this looks awesome. You see the ropes? It must come from some shipwreck. Yeah, this hill looks awesome. You see the houses over there? Beautiful area. Sometimes after the storm, I guess you can probably find different objects on the rocks. Oh, there are more ropes. There's one place here, another place over there. Even more. Yeah, people who live here by the beach, I think they have a permission to catch the lobsters. So many people I've seen, they have a cage on the rope and they put it in the ocean behind their house and they catch the seafood. They have probably some limits to how much they can catch. But yeah, that's very common here. I've seen this like all over this area. I see plastic bottles. People are lazy. Feels like you are in the mountains almost. Doggy. They are the same. Okay, so the goal is to walk up there. I'm not sure if I can walk uphill. Sorry for the wind, but there's nothing I can do about it. Bike. It was exhausting but fulfilling. Second time I came here with some friend, so he drove, and this is my third time here. Okay, let's do some exploring. If it's steep, then we need to run. This is Continental. You can tell the airline name. Before there was like American airline. This one is Continental. Very hungry. Oh. You don't see any people in that water treatment facility. They are either indoors or the processes are automated. Maybe very minimum number of humans are necessary to keep the place running. Oh, sweet. make it to that white tower. Another plane coming. I'll try to guess the airline name. I like to play that game. JetBlue, I think. Yeah, JetBlue. They have their base in Boston. Recently they opened connections to a couple of more connections to Europe. I think Portugal was one of them. See the humans? Not really, but there are cars, so somebody must be working on Sunday. I imagine they must always have somebody, because in case of emergency, what happens? Yeah, those used to be like tanks where the water would set. There was like a sedimentation process, and it would smell horrible. But I don't see them anymore. Or maybe they are still there. I don't know. Yeah, in one place we should have like a entire process explained. I believe it will be over there. This looks like a chestnut. Yeah. Blackberries. Oak tree, more blackberries, but I don't see any flowers. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's the nice view. Wastewater from 43 communities. Half of the state's population is piped here to Deer Island to be treated in this plant. That amounts to 370 million gallons of sewage daily. Wow, that is crazy. Okay, so step 1. Sewage arrives via tunnels from northern, southern, and Metro-West communities. Number 1, where's number 1? 4, 2. Where's number 1? Here, the pump station. Then sand, coffee grounds and other heavy particles are removed at the grid facility. It's here. The grid facility. This is the grid facility. No, sorry. The grid facility is closer to the tanks. Wastewater flows through primary, secondary clarifying tanks, removing 90% of solids and 85% of pollutants. So those clarifying tanks are here in front of us. These are the clarifying tanks, 3 of them. And then wastewater is disinfected. The bacteria is pumped through a tunnel 9 miles into the Massachusetts Bay. Number 4. Yeah, that's where those. Yeah, we walked by that. The tanks, hypochlorite, sodium hypochlorite tanks are here. Scum is cleaned and stabilized with lime and sent to a landfill. 5. Okay, so this is over there, but wide alley. Sludge is broken down by heat and bacteria in egg-shaped digesters. Those digesters are egg-shaped over there. That's number 6. So that's just for the sludge treatment. Gas is drawn off and used to heat facilities. So the bacteria produce methane probably, and maybe hydrogen sulfide that's burnt. produce heat. They're just a sludge, but it's pumped through the tunnel to Quincy, number 8. Okay, so that is over there, and Quincy is that way. Okay. That's a great place for a date. You can see like 360.
Yes, we can.
Yes, thank you.
Of course.
Thank you.
Did you go for a run?
No, I make like a video for YouTube.
Are you a creator?
Yeah, but it's like a small scale. Nothing big. Like I have only like 82 people.
82?
Yeah.
That's good.
Well, I have a friend who was trying to get 1,000 subscribers,
Yeah.
which he did, and so
Well, you know what?
keep
How
going.
he did is my lovely man here, watched every single one of his videos,
Oh.
and they were like a
Like,
bunch, so he
like.
could up his numbers.
But you know
So
what?
I watched all of his videos too.
But it takes so much time of like innocent humans. I don't do it for money. I just do it for like my friends and family. So
You know what's nice? I like the videos too, where people like in his videos sometimes he has lovely scenery and he puts music behind it,
Uh-huh.
and it's just lovely.
yeah, if you want to make quality videos, it takes a lot of time.
Yeah.
And I don't have that time, and I don't need that really. It's
But
just
people love looking
years
at it.
years from now I can watch those videos and remind
Yeah.
myself.
But you know what? You're doing value added, right? You're putting something out there.
Yeah, somebody likes it. I'm
83
happy,
people
but
like it.
if they don't
I'm
like it,
impressed.
it's also fine. I don't
Yeah.
care really.
You're
great.
creating something.
You are putting something out there.
It's just like, you know, in
I
my
love that.
spare time.
You can never have enough creativity.
It's
Yeah.
very easy to change something that somebody else did
Oh yeah,
to create it from scratch.
exactly.
But you know, I don't do much like processing. I just put it very raw, and some people like it. I go to all these festivals in Boston,
Yeah.
ethnic events.
Oh yeah, I'm
So-
sure
actually,
people like it.
people like those,
Yeah,
actually.
I'm sure people like it.
Like Newbury Street was also very popular when there was like they closed the traffic on the Newbury Street.
Yes.
That was popular. Many hot chicks. Guys like that kind of stuff.
What's the channel so I can look it up?
It's called
Who watch it?
Kentucky Rain.
Kentucky Rain.
Yes, 1144.
Do you originally come from Kentucky?
No, but I like the Elvis Presley song, Kentucky
Oh,
Rain.
Kentucky Rain. That's great.
What was the number?
1144.
There's a video that is our favorite. Is this guy is in a yellow VW bus
Uh-huh.
somewhere in some country,
Uh-huh.
and it's snowing like buckets all around him, and the snow's coming down, and he's like all cozy, and there's no voice, there's nothing.
Nothing,
No
yeah.
music?
But
No,
nothing.
Nothing.
And then he goes outside and he takes the beautiful, and to this day, it's what stays with me because
Nice gentleman hand.
Yes,
That's
yeah.
you? All right, I will subscribe.
Thank
have
you,
a
boss.
subscribe.
Thank you, dude. Yeah,
I'll
sometimes.
watch them, but not now.
Yeah, don't have to like watch them seriously. But like, yes, I have some funny videos from like Poland. You might even enjoy them.
Yeah, that would be great.
I have a YouTube channel,
No way.
and I have subscribers. Yes.
So,
Ask him
what is
how
your
I-
name? The name of your channel?
The name of my channel is Swampscott Pack 55 TV for Scouts.
For
And guess how many
Scouts.
subscribers I have?
1,000?
6.
No.
But he
So
does.
there.
He does have some good videos, promotion
No.
stuff.
Many people try to do that, but like they really want to do for money, but
No.
it's just like not worth it. You know what?
Yeah,
You have to
no.
produce videos constantly and waste so much time.
No, it's you
Yes.
know what.
I think it's good to have your own kind of job and just do this just
And
for
then just do
fun.
this for fun, so people can experience it.
It just takes. I see those YouTubers. They constantly travel all over the world,
Yeah,
and they go into dangerous situations sometimes in some places.
yeah,
And then, is it like worth it?
yeah. No.
Not really.
No.
They make probably good money, but who?
Yeah.
I don't know if so much anymore. I've had a lot of people
Uh-huh.
who used to,
But
and then
now the
YouTube
market-
changed this. YouTube
Oh.
changed
They
that.
changed the
Now
rules,
they
right?
want shorts, the little short ones.
Yeah.
Oh.
And
yeah.
they want it every day.
Oh
Yeah.
no, it's too much.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
too much. Yeah. Well, it's
So-
also flooded. I think in the beginning, it was novel, but now every
Not many people are doing that.
yeah, yeah.
many.
But I think it's nice to do something short. And
It
put
pays
something
off to be
else
the
in.
first, the pioneer in something. But then
Pioneer.
you're just one of the followers, one of the copycats.
Yeah.
I love that you can see the airplanes coming to landing, and you can guess the names of the airlines.
You can use an app. It'll tell
Actually,
you.
oh
really?
yeah, you
But
can.
I like to just just
Yeah,
guess.
actually, I saw United.
'Cause they have
because
very
it's, like,
different
really big,
names.
United.
They have different colored symbols like United, Continental.
I think it's great that you do that. We met another woman. There was a woman we met on a beach in Newburyport and Plum Island, and she was all about saving the wildlife, and she did short videos. And she had her own channel. They weren't cut, and she was really she was like so passionate, and it was fabulous.
Yeah, you need to be really passionate about this. Takes a lot of time and good idea. You need to have also something original that people really like.
Yeah.
It's not always like easy to find something like that. But hey,
But you know what?
I just show like a life the way it is.
This is.
Oh, these are planes.
Yeah. It's an app
In the
that
hood.
I just Flight Radar,
Yeah.
and then you can zoom in and you can click on anything, and it's 2 minutes behind, so you can't say this plane coming here. This is the president.
So you cannot
I'm
shoot
gonna-
it down.
It's 2 minutes late.
Too late, yeah.
2 minutes too late.
Oh, this is Elon Musk's plane.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. That's right. He hates it that thing gets tracked.
Yeah, somebody was tracking him.
Yeah,
And
somebody was tracking
I
him.
think
It
he
made
offered
him
him money.
crazy.
He offered him money to stop doing that.
Stop doing it. Yeah, I can imagine. It must be kind of creepy in its own way. But when you're that,
But those people have like a better security than presidents.
I know. When
the-
you're the
of the
richest man
countries.
in the world, you're going to expect some attention.
They spend like their companies spend like millions of
Yeah.
dollars every day. Every year for security.
Yeah. So, well, I think it's great that you do that.
Thank you, madam.
I do.
I like your pink color.
Thank you. Yeah, pink,
Pink-
is
So do I.
It's very non-aggressive color.
It
That's
is
why
a
they.
non-aggressive
That's why they use it in prisons.
Do they?
Yeah,
I didn't know
In
that.
Arizona,
in Arizona, in some prisons.
pink undies.
I don't
not-
understand.
not everywhere.
But orange is not is like not a nice color. It's
No.
neither. And it's.
But Buddhists use orange, right?
Yes, they do.
Oh, Buddhists too use orange. That's true.
I went to a Buddhist. We
That is
went
a
to a
very-
Buddhist temple,
Yes,
Thailand?
that's
New York.
fabulous.
New York.
and
Yes. We stumbled upon it. It was one of those situations.
By
you
accident?
would- By
Yeah.
accident.
and
Yeah.
and we had a friend's daughter with us, taking her to university, and I have to go in here before we go home. So I drove up the mountain to go here, and her friend was, what did she say? No, not her friend.
She was really nervous because there
Um,
was a Buddhist
A monk sitting there.
sitting there, and he was.
And I was
shucking
going over to,
vegetables
I
or
was going
something.
over there to
Talk to him.
say, can we go and look around?
Uh-huh.
And our friend's daughter was, oh, I'm embarrassed. I don't want to go. I don't want to go.
When I go, he does this all the time. It will be fine. This is.
And I go
I don't know
there.
if it's because you're Australian, but people just like. You know,
Yeah, I noticed you have an accent.
Yeah.
So I go over there. You know what he's doing?
What?
He's watching the baseball on his phone.
Oh no.
And he was making some kind of
Comments. Or some
prayer,
prayer.
paper thing.
Oh, right.
Prayer thing.
At the same
Buddhism,
time.
Something at the same. But watching baseball.
Is that allowed even?
I think it must have been. And then they were lovely. They.
And I went in there.
They went.
We did a tour.
It was lovely, and they
And
were so kind and nice.
At the
and
end of the tour, yes, very nice. And it turns out, two things I got.
Uh-huh.
One thing was, I asked, when we were driving around up here, and I went hiking yesterday, we saw these pennants, the coloured pennants,
Oh,
all the way through
yeah.
through the mountain, through the forest.
Okay.
And I, what is that? And he said, well, each one of those has
a prayer.
a prayer or a
Some idea.
something. It's
Right.
something.
A thought.
Uh-huh.
And-
Some thought.
And every time the wind blows and it flaps, that's sending that prayer
Right.
into
Isn't that lovely?
Into the
into
world.
universe, into the
Yeah,
area.
Yeah, that's why they use
down
those
the wind.
prayer flags.
Yeah, yeah, we
And-
didn't know that.
And I was like, oh,
I love that.
I feel all peaceful. and stuff.
Yeah, some people even in Boston you can see them. They have on the
Yeah.
balcony
Yeah.
those like flags.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Different
was
colours.
nice.
The
It was a
second-
very cool place to
It was.
stumble upon.
The second thing was, he says, and I quote, and some people like to take home a souvenir. We don't want your money, we don't care, but there is a bookshop because people want to take souvenirs.
Right.
So there's a bookshop, if you want, if you feel like it. We
Right,
don't
right.
care.
Yeah, it
And
was.
so, and it's a shop, and you buy things.
But it was.
But
okay.
his attitude, we don't care.
We don't care.
There it is.
Yeah,
if you want it.
it is kind of part of that. Like I lived in Japan, so it is. They need to make money somehow. So if you're like a pilgrim, it's nice to like give them some, make some donation.
yeah.
Give them
Yeah.
some money.
And so, how long did you live in Japan?
Oh, a year and a half.
Nice.
You know, they had like on my island, they had like 108 temples.
Wow.